Hi, ladies. The message that I have for you is it's the end of an era. It is the end of an era. So what I am picking up on is something is ending for you. Okay. I'm hearing a trial period. Okay. So there was some type of trial period that you guys had, or something is given temporary. Something was just temporary. Okay. I'm also picking up like you guys could have, don't forget to, like if you have trial subscriptions, and you only did it for like the first 7 days or first 30 days, don't forget to, end it before your card is charged is what I am picking up on. Okay. But the end of an era is here for you. So I'm hearing one door is closing. I'm hearing one door is slamming, being slammed shut behind you. Okay. So spirit is slamming the doors shut behind you. I'm picking up on whatever door shut, God shut, no man can open. Okay, that type of thing. Okay, and whatever doors God opens, no man can shut. So it's like nobody has control over your life. Okay, but you are the only one that can manifest what it is that you desire in your life. No one can say what happens in your life but you. No one can speak over your life unless you allow them to. No one can make any changes in your life unless you give them the power and the authority to do so. And I'm picking up, maybe you are under trauma or under spells, right? Of you doing, I guess you feeling like you were under someone else's control, or maybe you felt like, your family controlled you, maybe just by the traumas that you had and the ancestral things that you had to deal with that was passed down. If you grasp what I'm saying, you've been breaking these generational curses that have been over you, but you're done with that, and that era is done. Okay, that's why it's an end of an era. It's kind of like you felt like things not even necessarily going, I'm getting that analogy that things were going backwards, but now they're going forward. And even though things may not have felt like it was going backwards, you may have felt like things were not moving forward in the way that you were desiring for it to go. Or maybe you feel like you were manifesting, but you haven't been seeing your manifestations work out the way that you desire. But spirit is saying you look different, you smell different. Okay, I'm hearing, you taste different. Okay, so it's like, let's say if your man is kissing on your neck, it's like just the energy that you're vibrating. It's like you taste a little bit sweeter is what I am picking up on. The way you dress is different. It's an end of an era of you doing certain things. Maybe you used to go out with certain type of people and you don't hang out or go out with those people anymore. It's like your way of thinking has shifted. Your way of thinking has changed. Your mindset has changed. Okay. Maybe you're literally closing the door of an old house for the last time. So maybe some of you guys are moving, or you guys have just moved. Okay. Or something of that nature. Okay. Maybe you just, turned one car in and now you got another car. So it's like you've upgraded type of energy. So it's giving me it's like when I say it's the end of an era, it's kind of like, it's like the 80s is no longer here with us. It's like we're all the way in 2025. It's like the end of an era, the end of, just the way things have been all the way around over your life. It's like your life will never be the same again. I'm also picking up on the way it's the end of an era for the entire world. The way that the world has been, it will never... Things are going to be switching. Well, things are already switching right before our eyes. But it's like you're not even involved in what the world or the matrix is doing, right? You're so caught up in your own world, doing your own thing. You don't even know what's going on in the real world. Maybe you're someone who does not watch the news whatsoever. Maybe you really don't listen to certain music, and maybe you used to always listen to certain type of music, and maybe you don't listen to music whatsoever as much now, or you just kind of maybe listen to jazz music, or only, I feel like you're focused on manifesting versus all the worldly things, if that makes sense. None of us has ever been in this moment right now. So it's very interesting, ladies, where we are headed over these next few years, okay? And I'm hearing not just these next few years, but over these next few months, closing out this year. So some of you guys, the end of this era has happened already, and you're in it right now. But it's gonna kind of, I'm hearing, drag out until the end of the year. But you're only going to continuously see things working out in your favor. It's like I'm picking up, it's like one thing is leading to another, or it's kind of like it's like this good thing happened, then this good thing happened, and then this worked out, and then this worked out, and then everything is leading up to this big old boom, the fireworks show. Everything is leading up to this big old surprise. Everything is leading up to this big old celebration. So, just let it drag out. If it wants to drag out, let it drag out happily, if that makes sense, I'm also getting drag racing, okay? Some of you guys may, be into drag racing. It's like I'm hearing Drake. I always had big body. I was never into drag racing, meaning he only had big body cars, like, let's say a Cadillac, or, like the Escalades, I should say, or, something like that. Like he only drove big body trucks, or SUVs, because he was never into drag racing. He pretty much don't be in a rush. Yes, Spirit brought it all the way around together. If it's dragging out, let it drag out. There is no rush. I know sometimes we can be in situations, ladies, where it's like we just really want what we want right now. And it's not that we want what we want, but we do want what we want, right? It's more so we don't want to be in the uncomfortable situation that you may currently be facing. So let's say, for example, if you're manifesting money, right? Yeah, okay, you want the money, of course, but it's really not the money you want. You just want your bills paid. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you want the money because you can do whatever you want to. You can pay your bills, and then you can go get you some perfume or some makeup, or you can go book that trip or whatever. But ultimately, you want a relief from the financial situation that you're dealing with. That's only if it's financial, right? Not everyone is experiencing any type of financial situations, right? Although we all could use more money, right? But I'm just picking up on, it's kind of like, let the situation just get better day by day, and you'll see how each day you come out of the uncomfortableness that you're in, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a work situation, whatever it is. Things are always working out for you. You have to be doing the work. You have to be speaking and calling in. You have to audibly, with your mouth, all day, every day, whether it's under your breath. If you're at work, as soon as you get, let's say if you work around, let's say customers all day. Let's say if you're in retail and you're constantly ringing up, customers' clothes or whatever it is you do, right? As soon as there's no customers in the store or whatever, or just go to the bathroom. It's just about being intentional. Look in that mirror and you just speak under your breath or speak out loud all day when you're driving to work or whatever. You have to audibly speak what it is that you desire into existence. Be very, very intentional, okay? Is what I am picking up on here for you. But what I'm picking up on is it's the end of an era of being uncomfortable. You've been uncomfortable too long in that work situation, doing what you don't want to do. It's like, are you really alive to be uncomfortable all of your life? Are you really alive to wake up and go to work for someone else if that's not what you want to do? Some of you guys, if you guys really pay attention, it's like you don't like the current situation that you're end for some of you all. And Spirit is saying it's an end of that era, and it's time for you to level up. And you are very attractive at this time, and you're attracting a lot of things that is going to help ease you coming out of whatever you're in day by day, just little by little, inch by inch. It's a cinch. So that's why Spirit is saying to the end of the year, but you should definitely be seeing progress on a daily basis. I know me in my personal life, every single day, my life is getting better and better and better. And that's not just an affirmation. It's, oh, clock that T, clock that T, clock that T. I'm doing something. I'm doing clock that T with my hands. You're living in the affirmations and the words that you've been calling in right now. And Spirit is saying you're in it. So you should literally be seeing things pop up in your world. It's kind of like swirl. Let's say if you were standing still, all the words that you have spoken out into the universe. That's why speaking audibly out into the universe is so important, especially doing it in question form. But if you were standing still, everything that you've ever wanted is just circling around you, circling around you. It's all the houses, the cars, the relationships, the business success, whatever it is that you want, getting over some type of trauma that has been bothering you for all of your life, a certain mindset, whatever it is that you need help with, whatever it is you've been calling in, all of it is just circling around you. And just daily, Spirit, it's kind of like, what are they called? The Advent calendars. So Advent calendars are very important or significant or important. It's giving me every single day from the time you hear this message, Spirit is going to be showing up each and every day. Just, ooh, this worked out. Ooh, that worked out. Ooh, this worked out. And then before you know it, you're going to see how every day you're getting everything that you desire. There is no more struggle. You don't even claim that. If you're in my collective, you have definitely dealt with a lot of hardship, but you are definitely abundant. You are definitely prosperous. And you are meant, my collective, you guys are multimillionaires. And you know that you're multimillionaires. I don't know what you're doing to get your millions, but you are multimillionaires. Because I'm multimillionaire. So if you're connected with me, then that's the wavelength that you're on. And if you are listening to this and you've never thought about being a multimillionaire, then you're listening to me for a reason, because Spirit has bigger plans for you. You're think bigger, bitch, is what I'm not calling y'all a bitch. Just, it's an expressive language, right? Spirit is saying you need to think bigger, because you can have billions. It's an infinite amount of money out here. And it's not about the money. I need you guys to literally grasp that. It's about you. Once you get that you can have anything you desire, whether you say, dang, blue balloons, and then you see a blue balloon just show up, or you just you're driving into the store parking lot and then you get the first space, or a car is backing out. Just when you start to see the universe show up for you, that's when the money will show up for you. Take your focus off the money. And that's how you will begin to continuously receive the money, right? It's acknowledging how infinite that you are. You are the universe. And everything that you have been calling in it's slowly coming in. And I'm saying slowly, not that things cannot happen overnight, because things, before you know it, it's everything you want is going to seem like it happened overnight. But when I say slowly, because when you're attracting, that's a slow energy, and not slow as, oh, you got to wait years. It's coming to you. It's that passion. Passion isn't just quick. If your man and if y'all passionate, Do you want it to be super quick and then boom, it's like y'all done, and then no, you want it to be make it last forever, ever, right? You want to make it last forever. So that's, if y'all get the energy of what I'm saying, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen quick, but it also means that it's a slow energy. So just allow it to come in how it's coming in. If y'all get what I'm saying, I'm telling y'all will be rich by tomorrow type shit. Like, that's facts. I'm hearing Glorilla. I don't give a fuck about my credit because I could be rich tomorrow, bitch. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying not to get hype right now, but it's like you ain't gonna be able to contain your energy because it's the end of an era. It's so much that is coming out that I want to say. And Spirit is just letting me know that your life is never going to look the same again. So it's like things could be happening. Thank you, Spirit. Things are happening at a micro level. Things are happening like in the tiny inch by inch. It's a cinch. That's the best way I can say it. And before you know it, it's going to be bigger than you. Everything in your life is going to be bigger than what you realize. You're actually living in your dreams right now, even if you feel your reality hasn't shifted. So thank you. I'm hearing parallel realities. You're living in a parallel reality. For instance, for me, I've been training at a certain place, right? But that training at that location is done and over with. Now I'm going to another location. You get what I'm saying? So it's like things have shifted, but I'm still at the same place, but not in the same place. I'm in another location now. So now everything's looking different and everything is just it's different, but it's like, okay, I'm still, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say another example, let's say you were living in one place, right? And then you moved into another place. Yeah, you were able to move. Everything worked out great for you, but it's still not the big house that you're manifesting, or your dream townhome, or your dream mansion. But yeah, you moved. So you're in a parallel reality. Things are shifting, things are moving, but to you, you still feel like this isn't the final yet. You're grateful, stay in gratitude. You're very grateful for all the shifts that are taking place. You can see how life is shifting for you and how things are changing for you. But it's almost like you feel like it's butterfingers, like something is slipping away. You may feel like what you desire is slipping away from you, because it's like maybe you kind of get close to it, but then it's like it's still just not it. But Spirit says you're exactly where you're supposed to be in this parallel reality. A parallel reality is where things have shifted, but it still looks the same. Kind of like, let's say if you have your car, right? And then let's say if you have, an air freshener hanging from your mirror, and then that air freshener is old. So then you take it off and you throw it in the trash. You're in a similar reality because you're still driving the same car, but now that car doesn't have the air freshener. Do you get what I'm saying? I know that's the best example the most simplest. Thank you, Spirit, for the word usage. That's the simplest way that I can break it down for you. You're living in parallel realities, but you have to keep shifting through the realities that catch what I'm about to say. Rewind this if you need to. In order to shift realities to your dream reality, you have to keep slowly, quote unquote, slowly shifting and changing in parallel realities, which means you have to keep shifting and changing within realities that look the same, even though it's different, but it looks the same. You live in the same apartment, but now, it's like you bought new furniture. It's like, okay, You get what I'm saying? Or you threw some things away. Just keep shifting, and then you'll shift out of that whole apartment, and something will happen to where, boom, you're now in your dream house, or the dream car, or you're no longer working at the job, or you have a better job. You're now at a different company. But maybe you're at one job, and then your boss is treating you effed up. So then maybe 2 weeks later, that boss is no longer there. They get fired, or maybe they find another opportunity. Whatever happens, they're not there. You have a new boss, and maybe you all get along, or it's better, or maybe it's even worse, whatever. But you're still there at that job. Even though something major has still shifted, you still have to shift through those realities, because everything has to play out in the 3D, and the 3D is slow, right? But eventually you will shift out. Something's going to happen. That shift made something shift in you to make you say, oh, I got to leave this fucking job, or I got to leave this house, or oh, I got to leave this relationship. Y'all get what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying, keep shifting through whatever realities you are in. And even if it looks the same, you are shifting. You are moving and jumping timelines and so forth. Even if it looks the same. You have to be intentional and pay attention to how things are shifting, and be grateful for those shifts. And by the end of this year, you will see over these next 2 months, just in these next 2 months, wow, I'm actually in my dream reality. Because like I said, if you stand still, everything that you desire, it's circling around you. It's always been circling around you, but you were not in the frequency to attract it and pull it in, because you had so much trauma, because of your mindset, because of your thinking, because of some of your own behaviors that you had to change, because some of your addictions, because some of the things that you were doing, some people you had to let go. So you weren't in the frequency to attract it. You were easily manipulated. You had some lessons to learn. But all that's out the way now. Now your energy is a match, and everything is now magnetizing to you, instead of just circling around you, waiting for you to get it together, waiting for you to do what you need to do in your reality. It's like, oh, wait, ding, 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 ding. It's a match. I'm getting, it's a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. You're aligned now. So now, instead of the things you've called in just circling you, it's now magnetizing and almost just hitting your chest and coming into your reality. It's like, boom, the house is hitting you in your chest, and it's like, oh shit, I'm in my brand new house. It's like, oh, boom, now you're attracting the perfect relationship. Maybe you and your husband or your spouse have not been on the best terms, and you've been working on yourself and everything else, and now everything has aligned to where your spouse and partner has gotten their shit together. Or maybe they're vibrating out of your life at this time. However it works for you. Or whatever's going on in your life right now. But it's pulling in and attracting. If you've attracted peace and people are leaving your life, spouses included, or whatever the case may be, the door just shut. Like I said, the doors is being slammed shut. Those people have to walk out for a reason, because your peace, you vibrating on a level of peace is what's going to attract what it is you really want. And certain people cannot be in your energy. I know y'all have grasped what I've been saying this whole entire message. Everything that you desire is coming to you right now. But just give it time for everything to fully manifest. But like I said, day by day, everything in my life is kosher A1, baby. And everything ain't perfect. There's some things where it's like, okay, I'm ready for this to be over. I'm ready for this to shift. And it's just really not much that I'm waiting to. There's a few things that I'm waiting to shift, but I grasp it, right? That's why I'm the one sharing with you all, because I'm actually doing it in real life. You get what I'm saying? So I am here to let you know, if you're listening to me, if you're on my radio frequency, if you're dialed in, if you're tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to LATRICE, you're on a very, very, very magnetic frequency. When I say people from all walks of life, I probably get, like, I'm not exaggerating, I probably get like 10, 15, 20 numbers a day. I don't call any of the people, right? When I say I mean, people, they're staring at me. People find ways to just come and talk to me and just be in my presence. And if you're listening to me, it's happening to you too. You know exactly what I'm saying, or you're in that energy to where you're to keep you encouraged to know that, hey, that's the level that you're stepping into. So many people, I know I'm attractive. And when I say attractive, I'm not talking about my looks. You can be, quote unquote, physically ugly, but everyone's beautiful in their own right, okay? But a person can, quote unquote, be physically ugly or not pleasing to the eye based on what I guess society would say is pleasing to the eye, but still be very attractive, because it's an energy thing. Fuck our meat suits. This is just a meat suit. My energy is magnetic, but the fact, and that's what's making me attractive, but the fact that I am a beautiful woman, on top of my energy, baby, I'm out of this fucking world. So when I tell you, you are attracting, you got to be, because I'm attracting a lot. I'm mainly people, the right type of people. You're gonna have people that is no, but people are just gonna want to be in your energy. And that's how you can tell that the end of an era is here. The doors are shutting. And so just allow things to play out how they're going to play out. Let things take time. Be patient. You attract more bees with honey, and honey is sticky. Honey is slow. Let it drip, baby. Let it drip. Drip, 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 drip. You feel me? And just let it magnetize towards you, ladies. I'm also hearing you got that sticky icky. You got that drip, drip, drip. That's what I'm picking up on. It could be that sticky, icky California type shit, if y'all pick up what I'm putting down. Or it could just be, your womb, your portal is what I'm picking up on. Your yoni is A1. Some of you guys are abstinent, and that is also what is making you to be very, very attractive. Because you haven't had anything to enter into your portal or enter into your womb space. You guys have done so much work on yourselves, ladies. And Spirit is saying to be so proud of yourself. You guys have had to go through so many situations with men. The manipulation, the patriarchy, and everything that includes. The abuse, whether it's from a household level of patriarchal abuse because of how the men have been trained by patriarchy. The whole matrix is patriarchal. However, of course, the divine feminine is rising. That's why y'all tapped in listening to me, because we are divine feminines. Okay? And you have had to overcome so much patriarchy. Many of you all have been through breakups divorces. You have had to sit with yourself. You have had to heal not only just your personal relationships, you've had to deal with BS at work, BS within your community. You've had to deal with just so financial things, just so many things. But I'm also hearing you've been knocking it out the park. So give yourself more credit. Give yourself credit where credit is due, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. You need to really know who you are. Keep up with your mirror work if you have not been doing it. Mirror work, if this is your first time hearing it, is literally right now, even as I record this message, I always have a mirror in front of me. I have a big floor mirror. Look in your floor mirror or your bathroom mirror or the smallest mirror if that's all you have, right? You're looking in the mirror and you are speaking life into yourself. You're saying your affirmations. You are building up your confidence by the things that you are saying to yourself. You're telling yourself it's going to be an amazing day. You're telling yourself how wonderful you are. You're having those conversations with yourself. You're being graceful with yourself when you look in the mirror. You're doing your mirror magic for those of you all that do your skincare and your makeup. You're enchanting your products. Your beauty magic, right? You're enchanting the face lotion all the products that you're putting on your face. You remember the old saying, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's I'm going to say most richest or most beautiful or whatever you want to fill in of them all. And I always say me, LATRICE. It's me. Who's that girl? You're hyping yourself up looking in the mirror. You're looking in the mirror saying, you know what? How could we be better today? At the end of the day, you're asking yourself, what do I want to do differently tomorrow? How can I be better tomorrow? That way you can then, when you wake up on the next day, when you rise up the next day, you can implement the mirror work from the night before. You're looking at yourself dealing with the pain. Most people don't want to face themselves and deal with the pain. You're facing yourself dealing with your own bullshit. Like, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, it's all good though. Or you're saying, God dang, I gotta heal this shit. Like, come on, we gotta do better. Whatever it is, you're looking at yourself and you're getting you together. You are your main priority. You are your main focus. You are making sure you feel better. You're speaking life into yourself when it comes to your money, your relationship, you're being a parent, being a mother. You're like, okay, how are we dealing with being a parent today? Whatever it is, but you're looking at yourself in that mirror, doing that healing work, doing that confidence work, doing your financial work, all of it. So keep doing the mirror work. You're looking at yourself, helping you to heal. You're crying in the mirror. You're looking at yourself and you're staring yourself in the eyes, getting comfortable looking at yourself. You're looking at your skin. You're looking at your body. You're evaluating yourself. You're not criticizing yourself. You're not criticizing yourself. You are not criticizing yourself. You are focusing and working on how to improve yourself. You're being kind to yourself. You are speaking life into yourself. Keep doing that. That will never stop. You can never stop looking at you, because everybody else go look at you when you walk out and you won't see your face. So you at least got to look at your face before you walk out the house and throughout the middle of the day. If you work from home or whatever, and at the end of the night, you got to do your mirror work. You got to look in the mirror. You got to have conversations with yourself. Ain't you the smartest person that you gonna ever talk to? Okay, then. So start consulting yourself, because your higher self will respond and answer you back. How do you think you're attracting and getting everything you've asked for? Because you were asking for it and it's coming in. Yeah, it's an end of an era. This is long enough. And I can talk for hours and hours and hours, Mooney long. Also, tap into your passions and what you're great at. It's time for you to do that in the best way possible. I debated how I should continue giving you all messages, because so much when I tell y'all I'm super, super busy, and if I'm going to present myself, I want to be able to present myself in a certain type of way. And just right now, my schedule is just wild right now. And even that, everything in my life has shifted. So I know everything in y'all lives has shifted. So me giving you all audio, and I have so many messages I want to give you all, and I can't just always pop up and get on camera. Right? Sometimes the messages go hit me in the middle of the night, and it's like, I got to get on right now and say this and channel these messages. I'm speaking to you all, right? I'm channeling these messages for you all. I'm saying what's on my heart and what I feel, just what to say. This is what is coming out. It's going to make sense for whoever it makes sense for. Right? So audio messages at this time, y'all just got to tap. It's like a radio show. Y'all just got to tap in and listen in and get the vibes and listen to the message and get what it is I'm saying. And I'm also hearing Spirit is saying right now, it would be a distraction for me. It's almost like my glow is just too much right now. Spirit don't want everybody to see me right now. Y'all done seen me more enough. Y'all know what I look like. But your girl's glow. Spirit is doing greater works on me right now. And it's like, Spirit, I'm just following Spirit. I'm just being real with y'all without oversharing, right? Spirit is doing so much in my life for me. Spirit is saying, you got to be seen, quote unquote seen, but still stay hidden. So audio is the best way for me to quote unquote be seen, even though it's me being heard. You get what you feel me? I'm also picking up, see, I can talk for hours. I was trying to close. I'm also picking up, like if it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas back in the day, or 4th of July or whatever big holidays, right? And everybody was gathering at the house and you had the big table and the little table type shit. And it's kind of like how the adults would say, you need to be seen but not heard type of thing. But it's the opposite right now. It's like I'm being heard but not seen, so it's like, take those messages how it resonates, maybe somebody don't want you to speak up, or whatever. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to show up because it's like y'all are stealing people's shine, and you're not stealing no shine. You're just shining. Ooh. Why did the mic drop out my hand? Because I'm holding the mic in my hand and literally the mic just dropped out my hand. You can't steal somebody's shine. You're just being you, and you're just getting the attention, and somebody may not like that. It's kind of like, this could be at work. It's like maybe you're doing things properly or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big boss at work. You get what I'm saying? So when I go into spaces, it can ruffle some feathers because I make sure people get things done properly. It's kind of like, y'all remember how Gabrielle Union played that role with LL Cool J, and she was the health inspector and all of that type of stuff. And it's like she was like on point, and it was like she just need to, like she was dating LL Cool J and all that, but she was a great inspector. She was on point. I'm on point when it comes to what I do. And so I make sure we do things properly. I'm the type of person, I'm an A++ type of person. Or I strive for the best. Even if I don't get the A+, I may get a B. I ain't getting nothing less than a B now. I ain't gonna ever. And if I get a B, it's a B+. So I only get B+ and better. But I strive for the A's, but I also have areas of improvement, but I do my absolute best, and it usually is A+. But sometimes I fall in that B plus area. You get what I mean? So my point is that can ruffle some feathers when you come into certain places looking how you looking. You're looking good. You're smelling good. Your walk, your talk, your energy. And it makes people straighten up, or it makes people look at you like, ugh. It's making people uncomfortable. But you're comfortable enough to take the stairs. You're comfortable enough to take whatever somebody got to say. You could be standing in a place and people literally right behind your back, and you can hear them saying your name and talking shit about you, and they want a reaction out of you, but you too good, you too high level for that. And you have the authority, whether this is at work or personally or spiritually. I'm really talking spiritual. You have the first, number one, you have the spiritual authority to set these bitches down. Bitches being men, women, whoever. It doesn't fucking matter their gender. You have the spiritual authority because spirit has no gender. So when you come in contact with these individual people, whether it's somebody that one-off person or whether it's somebody you got to constantly be around or whatever, right? Because I get people that come into, my location as a customer, and they just try to put a wrench in your day. You have people that purposefully try to do that. So it could be one-off people, or it could be people, a coworker that you constantly got to deal with every single day that wants to throw a wrench in your day every single day and try to fuck up your day. But you're too high level for that. No matter what type of situation, you got to be quicker than that. And then when people see the psychologically you fucking them over, like, God dang, I thought I was fucking up their day, but they just sat me down. You have that spiritual authority to do so. And then physically, if you're like me and you're in the boss position, you have the actual authority, human authority at work to fire somebody, to whatever, to put discipline, to do whatever. And even though people know that you have that authority spiritually and physically, people still will try you. And then you put them in their place respectfully and gracefully. These people cannot match your energy. They have not seen anyone like you before. Do what you do. Walk how you walk. I'm also getting the image of Kiana Watts. Ooh, that's not her last name anymore, so I'm not going to say it. But y'all get what I was about to say. That's another example of parallel shift. She has changed, if y'all know who I'm talking about, Kiana, she's a big realtor in Atlanta, right? But she has, her name is Kiana Shantae. Okay. Is because I want to get the queen's name right, because she's been through some things as well. But y'all see how graceful she is, if you know who I'm talking about. It's like you a high stepper like that, or that's your goal, or that's what you're aiming for. Something of that nature. Business-wise, you a boss. You're very feminine. You could be a girl's girl. You own your shit. You don't play around. You walk with authority. You're not afraid to step in your power. And you may still have some learning to go, but that's okay. You know where you're headed. And again, it's the end of an era. Again, some of you guys could have gone through breakups or divorces, and that door is closed for good. Some of you guys have stepped into a whole lot of money, or more money than what you used to have even a few weeks or a few months ago. And so now everything has shifted and changed. Some of you guys have moved, or you guys are getting ready to move. And let me just say, if you guys are in the process of moving, I'll share, I've recently moved. Spirit has been doing so much in my life, right? So if you guys are moving, I actually moved twice within like a week. So just quick, and I'm going to close this out. It may look like things are not working out or like things are just trying to just get you, but Spirit has your back. When I tell you, if it's people, if it's financial, if whatever it is, people being nosy, trying to, whatever it is, when I tell you, you may be, for me in my instance, I was in one place, I was like, Spirit was like, this is off. It's off. I was able to cancel everything. I had signed everything. Something was off. And I don't play about energy. Everything is energy. And I trust that shit. I didn't know what it was. I found out later what it was. And Spirit has been showing me this is why I did that. But in the midst of it, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my gosh. It felt like, what is going on? But everything worked out. And I'm living proof. I think I'm probably the realest motherfucking person on fucking YouTube giving messages by sharing my testimony as I've been going along. Especially if you've been here for the years, or if you really listen to me for a while, then you see how I put my stories into shit. I'm letting y'all know. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I know this shit ain't happening right now. I thought it just felt like, what the hell? But I just like, nah, I keep a positive attitude. Like, hell no, this shit working the fuck out. What you talk about? What you talk about, Willis? And sure enough, everything worked out. I found a place brand new, renovated. You get what I'm saying? And then Spirit showed me how this is why you was feeling off about the other place. Everything got worked out. And me trying to cancel everything, it was like they was trying not to let me cancel, and I had already paid money. It was just a whole lot of just bullshit. But Spirit worked that thing out. My point is, if you're in the process of moving, or maybe it's not moving, maybe it's with your car or with a job or whatever, and it just seems like something is fucking off, or what is going on? Let me tell you, Spirit is working that thing out. It's according to your faith, though. I got faith, baby. I got faith. You know how they say faith of a mustard seed? Well, I got faith of a whole fucking mustard seed grove or whatever. Mustard seed trees or whatever. Like, it's raining fucking mustard seeds over here. That's how much faith I have. Everything has been working out for me. When I'm telling you, I've been having things being ordered and shipped to the house and so forth, right? And literally catching the FedEx people, like, boom, like I thought I had left late. Like, dang, I'm getting on the highway late. There's all this other type stuff. Boom. It was actually perfect timing because I was able to catch the FedEx man and get all of my packages so they just wouldn't have to be left outside. You get what I'm saying? It's just the little things like that. It's like everything. You're never late. You're always on time. The only time is now. There's no such time as early, late, none of that. Ain't no such thing as 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, December, January. That's all matrix shit. To me, I don't even know what day it is. It's Sunday, but I still don't know. It doesn't matter. All my days are the same. It doesn't matter. Sunday feels like Wednesday, feels like Friday. It's all the same. I'm just living in the now. I am here to tell you everything is working out. For your move, for that relationship, for that job, for your money. Everything is working out, and I am living proof. I can see how that quote unquote slow honey type of thing, or that things being dragged out. I'm no longer just even like a few months ago, it was just a little rough still. Like, what the fuck? I've been going through it from years ago, y'all, coming out of my homeless journey, just all of that. So much that I have been through, and I'm finally, it's like, I don't feel the weight on my back no more. There's still a few things where it's like, okay, I got to manifest this. This hasn't come in yet. I haven't gotten this, but I'm still in a great space to be in. I'm still manifesting more shifts to happen, right? But everything, it's like I don't feel that pressure. I feel relief. You know when it's like, I just want relief. I have relief now. So just keep on going, because I'm a real life testimony, like, of having your car note paid, getting your car note paid on time when it was behind, not having jobs and then finding jobs, just all of this type of stuff. Being someone, it's like, fuck, I don't want to go fucking clock in for nobody. But Spirit showed me, this is what I'm doing. It's just temporary, Nayla. This is what I need you to go clock in right now, Nayla. Please just listen to me, Nayla. So I had to say, okay, look at myself in the mirror, be like, bitch, we may not want to fucking go clock in. But you know what? My days are not hard whatsoever. Get this fucking money, because they give it's pretty much I'm getting free fucking money. Yeah, I don't like exchanging, having somebody be on somebody's schedule, because I want to do what the fuck I want to do with my time. But it's like, bitch, get this fucking money. If this is the best way the money is showing itself to you, why am I rejecting it? So for some of you, that's a message within itself. Maybe Spirit is saying the best way, the easiest way for you to get money right now is for you to go fucking clock in. Even if you don't want to, even if it may be a little bit of bullshit that you got to deal with, whatever, that shit is temporary. Get your fucking money, bitch. I'm just saying. And just watch how Spirit multiplies that. And you start meeting people. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I can't tell y'all, but I'm just trying to tell y'all. Spirit has been working some shit the fuck out in my life. And it's like, it's only getting better and better and better. Better. I'm just trying to tell you. Even though, I don't want to go clock in for nobody right now, but I see how it's benefiting me. It's only temporary. I'm benefiting greatly. I have relief. No, I don't like, God damn, I got to get up and go do this. Yeah, my life is a little different right now, but it's okay. Things is going to be shifting. So that's one of the things I got to shift. It's okay. But everything is in perfect timing. So I'm just saying that to y'all for encouragement. If you are clocking in for somebody, it's only get the fucking benefit from it. I done got so many fucking certifications and shit. I've been recognized. It's just so much that's like, oh shit. Now everything that I've been able to, the position that I'm in, I can go and do my own shit. So Spirit has literally actually just catapulted me. Me clocking in has actually catapulted my own fucking dreams. And what it is I want to do is help open my eyes to some different shit. So it's like, I see what you're doing, Spirit. No, I don't like this shit. But it ain't horrible. But I don't like it, but it ain't horrible. So I can rock with this right now. And I'm just being real. Because I've always told y'all, we ain't clocking in for nobody. But then I had to fucking turn around and clock in. It's like, God dang. But it's only temporary. And I definitely see that, because I see how Spirit is helping me to stack. I see the plan. I see the vision. So I done told y'all a little bit too much of my business, but it's also a testimony for y'all to encourage y'all to do what the fuck you gotta do so you can get out of that parallel reality. My stomach just growled like, bitch, yup. Like, just do what the fuck you gotta do. It's gonna be over before you know it. So, yeah. I'm gonna just leave it here because I feel like I've been rambling and this message is very long. But the end of an era is here, y'all. Prepare for everything you want. Prepare for what you want. You've been prepared already, so receive it. Literally, just receive it. Receive it. That's just be in receiving mode. You're a feminine. You're a divine feminine. Be in receiving mode. Don't care about what the haters say. Confirmation burp. Stand in your power. Stand on business. You could be rich tomorrow. Literally. Anything can happen at any time. Call in what you desire and just allow it to attract to you. Before you know it, that move will be worked out. Just how it had to be worked out for me. You get what I'm saying? Even though I had to clock, it's pretty soon. I ain't about to be clocking in. That's for sure. Because Spirit is showing me the way to where I don't have to, but I got to do it for right now. But as soon as I had started clocking in, I see what you're doing now. Okay. You can't just be clocking in just to clock in. You got to be clocking in with a purpose and tuned into Spirit and listen to Spirit to see what the plan and what the vision is. You got to be intentional, y'all. It ain't just, I'm waking up, going to a job. No. If you listening to me, if you talking to me, because we talking right now, even though I can't hear you, we still energetically talking. That's why I can hear you energetically. That's why I'm showing up in this way. Right? As soon as I get everything together, then I'll be able to get on camera. But that may be a few months from now, because I gotta I'm getting my space, everything set up, and so it's not really. I can't really do what I record how I really want. Everything is different for me, even how I'm showing up right now. But y'all still hearing me. This is a parallel reality. Okay, this is how Nayla's showing up right now. So if you listening to me, it's working out. Just keep doing what you're doing. Meditate, listen to Spirit, journal, whatever y'all doing. The answers are flowing into you. The end of an era is here. Receive what you want, and just day by day, let that shit come in. Just release, just relax. You gotta relax to push the baby out. Like, just relax. Let everything just, even though we bear down to push, you still gotta relax, if y'all get what I'm saying. So it's being pushed out, but you still gotta relax to allow it to come in. So these are y'all messages. Thank y'all so much for tapping in to my frequency. We on the same frequency. If y'all want a personal one-on-one with me, to get on the phone with me, I only offer 1 hour phone calls at this time. And if you're interested in that, then you can book your one-on-one phone call. It's an hour phone call with me down below in the description bar. And whatever it is that you are experiencing in your life, whatever area you need guidance, we just go chop it up. And I'm going to give you this wisdom, and I'm going to give you the inspiration that you need. I'm going to give you the coaching that you need, or whatever it is that Spirit is telling me to help guide you. I'm a spirit guide. So whatever spiritual guidance you need, energetic guidance, manifestation guidance, quantum physics guidance, whatever it is that you need, that mental mindset guidance, that financial guidance, that business guidance, whatever it is that you need, entrepreneur guidance, whatever you need to talk about, relationships guidance, whatever it, parental, motherhood, whatever. I'm a life coach. Whatever you need to chat about, everything is confidential. I'm going to get you right within that 1 hour. Okay, so go ahead and book your sessions down below. Go ahead and add on to my busy schedule, because that's what it is. You know, Spirit is telling me this is how it is at this time. Thank you to everyone that has connected with me over the past few weeks. If you're new here, or over these past few years that I have been on YouTube, many of you all have been rocking with me for a long time, and y'all have seen me transition from doing messages, sleeping in my car, being outside, showing up. I've always shown up, no matter what my situation has looked like. And so many of you all have seen that transformation, but I want to say thank you for your support, because if I have a message to give, that means there's someone that needs to receive what it is I'm saying. So thank y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. I am motivational speaker LATRICE. Peace.